Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, my viewers and my learners. Welcome again to our series of the accounts and the stories of the prophets of the Bible. In our previous video, we looked at Prophet Elisha, and the somewhere I mentioned that Elijah is the one who promised Elisha a double portion of his power, and he indeed gave it to his successor, who was Elisha. So in this video, we're talking about Elisha. So Elisha is the account and the story of Elisha is found in the book of 2 Kings, chapters 2, verse 19 onwards to, you will read even chapter 4, chapter 5, chapter 6, all those are accounts and stories and the dealings of Prophet Elisha. So it is Prophet Elisha who asked for a double portion of his master's power, that was Elijah. And in fact, he got it, and that's why Elisha performed quite a number of miracles. In fact, he's the prophet who performed most of the miracles in the Old Testament. Let's look at some of those miracles that he performed. Elisha divided the waters of River Jordan. 2, he multiplied oil for the poor widow who was in a debt. Remember how the sons of that widow were taken as slaves in payment for the death of the husband is the debt. I want you to go and look at that story in detail in the book of 2 Kings chapter 4 in the verses 1 to 7. 3, it is Elisha who prayed for the Shunammite woman to get a baby. Also did 2 Kings chapter 4 verses from 8 to verse 17. 4, he brought back the life of the Shunammite woman, his son. 2 Kings chapter 8 verses 1 to verse 6. The story of that, the account of that story is given there. Elisha unpoisoned the poisoned stew. You can also get the more of that story in the book of 2 Kings chapter 4 verses 38 to 45. Elisha, the miracle he performed, the sixth miracle he performed, is the one who multiplied 20 loaves of bread, and 100 prophets were fed, and there were after that there were leftovers. It is Elisha who healed Naaman, the Syrian army officer, of his leprosy by asking him to go and dip himself. How many times? 7 times in the river Jordan. 7, it is Elisha who cast Gehazi. Gehazi, remember, was his servant, and he got the leprosy that Naaman had because, remember, Gehazi lied to him. So Gehazi, in fact, he is one man who lacked what we call integrity. You can get that one from the book of 2 Kings chapter 5 verses 1 to 15. This is Elisha who recovered the borrowed axe head from the waters. Read that interesting story in the book of 2 Kings chapter 6 verses 1 to 7. 9, Elisha met 42 boys who were laughing at the man of God. What did he do them? He cast. And what he did is that the pairs came from nowhere and consumed all those 42 boys. 11, he asked God to strike the Syrian army. That story is also given in the book of 2nd Kings, chapter 6, verses 8 to 23. And what happened to those armies? They become blind and they were defeated in war. 11, he provided grain for the Samaria the one who provided grain for Samaria during the drought. And the Bible even says that since he asked for a double portion of his master's power, who was Elisha, we are told he performed twice the miracles that was performed by Elisha. In fact, the Bible says that Elisha had power even in his deathbed. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Continue subscribing to other minor churches. That will be our next video. Thank you. And may God bless you.